Welcome to Alert Tales, where we dive deep into the most gripping stories of real-life experiences. If you love tales that evoke emotion, spark conversation, and connect us all, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community for more captivating stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat.
Husband abandoned me and our kids. 3 weeks ago, my husband of 11 years decided to abandon me and our kids. I'm the primary provider and only ask that he pays for the electricity bill since he only works part-time. We got into an argument because I found out that he hasn't paid the electric bill in months and our power is getting shut off in 8 days. I have always paid for all of our living expenses, family outings, kids' expenses, etc. So I don't understand how my husband claims he never has any money, but he doesn't pay any bills, nor does he provide any money towards our kids' expenses. When I questioned him about where his money is going, he decided to abandon us and move out of state to go back with his parents. We have 4 kids, 10-year-old twins, 7, and 4. I can't afford bills plus childcare for 4 kids. I've been going to work late and leaving on my lunch to drop off and pick up my kids. I've exhausted all my PTO and now I'm going to lose my job if I'm late again. Plus, I have to figure out how I'm going to pay over $900 for past due electric bills to keep the power on, so me and the kids don't get evicted. My closest family members live 6 hours away and no one has room for all of us. I don't know what I'm going to do, and at this point, I'm just really ready to end it all because I am so tired of constantly having to deal with so much by myself. We've been homeless before, but my God, I don't want to put my kids through that again. I really need some encouragement right about now, because I don't know if I can even make it to see another day.
I cannot take the endless unhappiness of my girlfriend anymore. My girlfriend and I are traveling the world, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, Korea, Japan, 4 months, once in a lifetime stuff. The entire way around, something has always been wrong, as it has been for the past 5 years. Whether it's work, her family, her weight, our living situation, always sad. Last night, we had arrived in a beautiful, and I mean beautiful, hostel in Cambodia. Huge whole house among dorms. But because it wasn't what she thought, part of a bigger complex, and she was ill, she was super negative. This place is paradise, by anyone's standards. By anyone's standards. Then she said, I really regret booking this place because she found some bugs in the shower. We are in the jungle. Anyway, 2 days earlier she had told me I was causing her to spend too much by eating meals out. We had mainly stayed in hotels, and that she was over budget. I had created a spreadsheet for her detailing all of her finances, how much she owes before the trip, during, and after. She only did it when I pressed her, and it was always emotional. Money was always emotional, is always emotional. Turns out after doing the spreadsheet, again with my assistance, she is actually fine. I feel like I am constantly waiting to be told that the thing I'm enjoying, the life that I am enjoying, is awful, but I love her. She's attentive. We have the same sense of humor. I understand the way she is because of her depressive mother. She does lovely things for me and takes interest in things I love, but it's like a lead weight around my neck. Yes, she's had therapy, but it just simply never seems to end. No matter how many times I ask her to stop being so negative, it doesn't stop. I'm tired, man, I'm so tired. But life without her, our things, it doesn't seem like I'll be happy without it. But I can't live with it. God.
I'm 18 and about to receive $120,000 from my grandpa. Obviously this is amazing, but I have mixed feelings. FYI, my grandpa is still alive. He's 101, but I guess he's giving me and my sister $120,000 each. My dad emailed me this morning that $120,000 was transferred to my sister, and the same will be done for me soon. But I don't know, this is huge money. And I feel bad that it's not really my money. I didn't earn it. Like, my friends work hard to get $15 an hour, working fast food. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here getting 6 digits for free, Elmal. But basically, my grandpa has done stocks for like 80 years, and the money my sis and I are getting is in the stock market, which is fine because I have been trading stocks since I was 15. I've actually been doing really well. I have more than doubled my portfolio this year, and I'm at almost 100,000. It's only a matter of time. But I feel good about that money because it's mine. I earned it. The process of trading my way to the 100,000 milestone was so fulfilling, and now I wake up to news that I'm going to be getting more than double what I have now for doing absolutely nothing. It's kind of anticlimactic, if that makes sense. Like, I worked hard for something and took risks, and now I'm about to hit my goal, only for it to be handed to me without me having to do anything. I'm probably going to keep it because as much as I don't like the idea of being handed such charity, I would feel worse if I got rid of it. I know I sound like some stuck-up prick for not being elated at this news, but I come from a pretty well-off family. My dad owns a big real estate company, and he wanted me to take it over once I was old enough, but I decided last year that I wanted to build my own empire by myself, which I know is dumb, but I don't get anything out of being well off if it's not from my own hard work. Living a cushy life with money that isn't really mine just doesn't appeal to me. And getting 120,000 for free feels like it's kind of defeating that point. But I don't know, this is just a pointless rant, basically. I don't know what my objective with this post was, other than to tell someone how I really feel about it.
My wife says she doesn't feel safe. For context, an accident 16 years ago resulted in significant hearing loss, and I wear hearing aids during the daytime. We've been married over 25 years. We were watching the newest season of Love is Blind, and I mentioned that everyone kept describing their partners as providing them with a feeling of safety. Our middle daughter asked my wife if she would describe me as making her feel safe. My wife's reply was absolutely not. He can't hear anything. If someone breaks in here at night, we're all dead. My wife is very open and says what she is thinking most all the time. I'm so devastated by this comment. Edit to add some more context. Thanks for all the supportive comments so far. We do have dogs. They bark. I don't hear them. I swear a mouse fart in the basement wakes her up. Our room is on the second floor. When talking about our kids as babies, she quickly brings up that I never got up in the middle of the night because I slept through their crying. I did get up, although I constantly told her to wake me up. It wasn't an issue, and she repeatedly said, "No, you have to get up for work," and I don't. Pretty sure it wasn't a joke. There was no smile, grin, sly look, chuckle, like when she is usually being sarcastic or joking. Plus, she responded very quickly, which is normal when she says whatever she is thinking. Today, my aide cooked what should not be cooked. I have to get this out because today feels like an actual nightmare I keep expecting to wake up from. I'm disabled and need help with stuff around the house. Today was the second day with a new agency and new home health aide, Tina. I set it up so she would come by in the morning while I'm sleeping. Insomnia is killer, and I texted her last night what I would need done today. One of those things was to roast some pre-cut squash I'd gotten so I could have it with my salads and pasta. I was very clear in my instructions what it looked like, where it was in the fridge, how to use the oven, how to cook it. I also have a roommate who was up and told her she could ask them for help if she couldn't find anything, or come get me if truly necessary. Now, I have 3 pet ball pythons. They eat rats that I thaw from frozen in the fridge in a reusable plastic bag. Yes, that's where I'm going with this. Tina couldn't find the squash, and so obviously, that meant she should roast the first other thing she could see that was technically also encased in plastic, in a completely different area of the fridge. The fucking rats, in butter and salt in my nice baking dish. And that's insane all on its own, but if you're going to cook any animal, you should at least clean and skin it first, right? Do the crazy, disgusting thing properly so I can respect the effort instead of sticking them in as is. Fur and guts and all. And the smell. Good God, baby Jesus, the smell. It woke me up and had me gagging the moment I opened my bedroom door. Definitely not squash, or food smelling for that matter. At first, I thought the squash had spontaneously rotted overnight, and she'd tried to cook it anyway. That would have been slightly less insane and much preferable. I had to pull it out of her what she was cooking instead when she said she couldn't find it. It was in plain sight. Had to open the oven and see my snake's dinners in place of my own, and still couldn't process what the fuck was happening, what I was looking at and smelling. I don't like yelling at people and generally avoid it. Today was a day for exceptions. And at the end of my half-crazed, dissociative rant, I told her to get the whole dish and its contents and herself out of the fucking house, and to not come back. Suffice to say, I've contacted the agency to report it, and am requesting a new aide. Now I'm sitting at a cafe trying to calm down and eat something despite the scent memory that's taken up permanent residence and turning my stomach. The whole house reeks like musty, sewage-dipped pork that had been left out for a whole day before being cooked in rancid oil. And I'm not sure Febreze is going to cut it. I don't want to go home.